It's Barnes and Leslie. We are your Morning X.
Time to get educated every weekday, 1:45 p.m. Yeah, I'm talking about Steve's College of Musical Knowledge on The Steve Show. This week, tickets for the English Beat live at City Winery Atlanta, November 14th, and that limited edition Record Store Day vinyl. Today, 10 to 3 on The Steve Show.
Coming up, the Morning X ticket window. We'll get you into Better Than Ezra. That is coming up this month, finally. Seems like we've been talking about this for years. But finally, November 19th, they will be here. Crash, how are you? Late night last night. You feeling good?
All good. Still a little groggy. You know, it's almost like the floor of the the stock exchange. There is just crap everywhere in here.
You look great.
To get your mind off of it, I wanted to ask you guys about some scenarios. I didn't know this was a thing, but Google has released their top "Is it weird?" searches for the year. I love this time of the year. They start releasing all these different searches. And I never thought about it. Do you do a lot of things alone, Crash?
Yeah.
Well, but that's by default.
Is this an HR thing?
No, but
no, Crash.
Seriously, do you, not because you're single, but do you do a lot of things that would normally be with multiple people or two people alone? Like go out to dinner? Do you go to stuff like that?
Yeah, I kind of like my alone time, going to movies, things like that. Yeah, absolutely.
I've never gone to a movie alone.
Really?
Yeah, never.
I've gone to a few because that, you're going and you're not going to converse with anyone anyway.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel like some of the stuff is weird when you do it alone. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems like you go and part of it is bringing someone to enjoy it with.
Right.
And have the conversation.
Like a concert or, yeah.
Well, you're not alone if you have searched if something is weird before you've done it, because I have the top 5 list right here. This is what people are searching. Number 5, is it weird to eat alone at a restaurant? No,
I don't think so.
Well, it's almost like lunch maybe is not, but dinner is.
I think you're right. I think dinner is weird by yourself in a restaurant.
It's a stigma because, think about it, they're set up. There aren't a lot of tables for one.
Crash is giving us a weird look.
He's thinking.
Well, like Barnes said, I do a lot of stuff because I'm single. But yeah, I don't think it's that weird.
But then you just, by default, you go sit at the bar because you're wasting a table.
Yeah, sitting at the bar is better.
Yeah, and that's what I do.
These days, though, if you go and you're going to go, sometimes at lunch, I'll go and clear out my phone. So, clear out all the DMs, clear out emails, flip through TikTok. I don't think that's weird because that's your entertainment now.
Lunch alone is cool.
What do you do alone at lunch? If you go sit down at lunch alone, what do you do?
Eat. I'm not sitting there cleaning out my phone, Barnes.
You just sit there and wait for your food and don't do anything.
Yeah, well, I'm on my phone, yeah.
Okay, you're on your phone.
I'm scrolling through things, but I'm not trying to clean things out.
Okay, 4. These are Google's top Is It Weird searches that people are actually searching before I guess they do it. Is it weird to go to the movies alone is 4.
No, not at all.
I think that's totally... You're very calm today, Crash.
I know. What's going on, Crash?
No. Oh, no, I'm just saying. I mean, I do it all the time because I like to go and I go to my Sandy Springs, my tap house is Sandy Springs, and I get my bucket of beer and a big old popcorn and I'm watching my movie because not a lot of my friends like the stuff that I like.
No, I agree with you. I think it's an extension of your living room, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't... Yeah, I've never done that. I don't think it's weird.
You would watch shows at home by yourself.
True, by myself, exactly. Mm-hmm. So I guess going to a theater by yourself is not weird.
I wish there was a place that played football games. That there are some. There's one in Dallas that looks like you're at the stadium. The screen is that big.
Oh, wow.
I would do that if I was bored, and especially if it was just your team. I'm not talking about just going to a bar. I mean a theater.
Yeah, I could see you doing that.
How about you, Crash? And you and your bucket of beer? That'd be a perfect scenario.
Absolutely. Like a full-on IMAX. I think they've done that before for playoff games and stuff like that. They'll have watch parties.
But what's the difference in that and a sports bar?
Well, because the experience is very different. The sports bar, it stinks probably. You have horrible seating. Unless it's a fancy, like the one I was talking about. I know that they have one in Dallas. Okay, now it's getting interesting. Number 3, is it weird to go to a concert alone?
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
I haven't, but I don't know if it's weird to go by yourself. If you really...
I have, but asterisk, it was to introduce the band or
that
something.
Doesn't count.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I've gone...
have you bought one ticket to go to a show? Because some people do because they're so expensive.
Crash, you have?
Do you remember a group that I think we played 1,000 years ago called Mono?
No.
and I loved their music, and I got hooked on their CD, and I went to the Tabernacle all by myself to watch them because none of my friends liked them.
I think the good
can see
spin
that,
job
yeah.
would be that you would meet a lot of people that have similar interests, at least in that band with you. And maybe in between sets, you meet some new people. But I feel like it would be weird. You're like, yeah, ticket for one. Hey, where's your buddy? No, it's just me. And then you go in and, yeah, it's just kind of weird. These are the top Is It Weird searches 2024 from Google. It has released this. Number 2 and number 1, Crash, is coming your way. Number 2, is it weird to talk to yourself?
Oh, please.
People are Googling that. This is the number 2 one.
I do know people that do that just for, therapy reasons or talking out loud to talk through something. I've never personally done it, but I don't think it's weird because I know people that have.
I only do one word. It's I say that all the time. I mean, that's the only thing I talk to myself and say.
You do that
Crash?
in front of us too.
Like yesterday I was playing golf. I talk to myself and discipline myself on the golf course. And then when I'm at home, I'm alone in my tiny little apartment. I talk to myself out loud about things I have to do.
You do?
Oh, give us an example. Come on now.
Oh, I'm just like, like I get out of the shower or something. Oh man, don't forget you got to make that coffee in the morning. You got to do your protein shake. Am I going to go to the gym? You got to go to the gym. I'll have little conversations
Out loud?
He's self-motivating himself.
Yeah.
I think that's a little weird. Most people just think it.
Kind of works for him.
No, but I mean, it's okay to be weird, but talking to yourself, a little different. Okay, number 1. Well, you know what? I should take that back. A lot of people talk to themselves. I mean, I just think it. I guess I just don't, because we talk all day. So the last thing I want to do is say it out loud.
Right.
Number 1, is it weird to go to a bar alone?
Oh, come on.
What? That's the number 1.
Not for a dude, not for a guy.
Plenty of women go to bars alone looking for that guy.
True.
Exactly.
True.
I think it goes both ways. Ever been to Hal's?
Yeah.
I mean,
Johnny's Hideaway.
I was going to say Johnny's Hideaway.
I've heard women talk about they want to go meet rich dudes.
Yeah.
You got a point. Maybe better than getting on Tinder.
Have you gone to a bar alone, Crash? Not with the anticipation of meeting anybody, just to go?
Yeah, I mean, like when I leave work Friday after, when I'm done with my shift at 11 to live on Friday, I go straight to North River Tavern all by myself.
Barnes, I can't believe you asked Crash that question.
Yeah.
I didn't expect. You just get off of work and you celebrate every week by going to the same bar?
Yeah, because I've been working all week, double shifts, and I just want to get out and be away from the news and just.
Because everybody knows his name.
Yeah, exactly.
Crash, I see a theme here. Every one of these includes alcohol with you.
Well, most of my life includes alcohol these days.
I know, but have you ever gone dry? Has there been a dry Crash ever?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
For what length?
Yeah. I went one time 40 days during Lent without a single drop.
What year?
This was probably back in the mid-90s.
The mid-90s.
No, for real. I'm ready for the story. Here it is. I went completely dry, 40 days, no booze on Easter Sunday when Lent is over. I got so hammered, I broke a guy's nose at a bar.
I believe that 100%.
It's true.
It's not weird.